You're an island of a girl, adrift in a world with the rising tide. You know that the coming storm is gonna be a crazy ride.
So I watched The Mummy with my kids the other day.
And I was inspired because I just love Egyptian makeup and jewelry and everything.
I decided to do an Egyptian like jewelry makeup-y thing.
Just fun, colorful, little scarab doohickey.
I hope you guys like it. It's not too hard, but it's a little tedious, but not hard. Let me know what you think and leave comments and subscribe. So this is pretty straightforward. We're just going to paint the picture on our chest, or I am. I don't know if you are, but I'm painting it just straight onto my chest. It's pretty easy. I'm using Mehron's Paradise Palette A, and I mean, you can use whatever body paint you want to use. There's different reasons for using different paints. My Wolf palette is awesome, and it dries and it doesn't smudge, it stays put, but it gets a little too dry at times. So I like to use the Mehron palette because it stays a little more moist, but it does rub a bit. So I have to powder it and stuff. This one's the Mehron palette A. You can see I painted on the green scarab, the yellow like medallion above its head with the red around it. And now I'm putting a teal outline around the scarab's body, and I'm going back over with a dark blue as well. And I'm going to add more teal and more dark blue to kind of shade it in. This was like so fast. I just slapped it on. I didn't even know if I was going to record it or if I was going to make a video, but it turned out kind of cool, so I thought, why not make a video? So here's your video. So here I'm going in with some more teal after I've outlined it in the dark blue, and then filling in the blue and adding some shadows and some lines and details into the scarab's body. And my lines are kind of messy because I am painting backward and in a mirror on my own chest, but you can make it more even and clean if you were painting it on somebody else, or maybe you're just better at painting it on yourself. But here I'm connecting it to a chain so it'll go up around my neck like a necklace. Now I'm powdering over the yellow because it was rubbing off and I couldn't get a clean white line on it, so I had to powder it up. Now I decided to kind of, I didn't really have a plan for this, so I started shading just so I can kind of see what's going on with the picture, what it's going to look like, and then I decided to keep on painting and not shade yet. So you can do it however you like. I usually shade at the end because there's lots of shading that's going to go on. I painted on the wings, but my camera cut out, so you missed the first part of the wing. But, you know, pretty easy. Just go in, paint up some feather lines. I'm going to fill in the whole thing, so I didn't have to make them perfect. And then I took that teal and I drug inward from the outside of the wing, blending the dark blue in with the teal to kind of give it a mixture of colors. And I just filled it all the way up. As you can see, there's a second set on the inside. I'm going to do a different color. Lots of little details in this one. Here I took the dark red from the Paradise palette and filled in the very center of the wing, and then I took the purple, which I just love this color, and pulled in from the outside of that inner wing. And first I blended the dark blue outline into the purple, and then I blended the purple into the red to give it kind of a tie-dyed effect, I guess. This part was actually pretty fun because, you know, you like blending and messy, and it's really easy, so you don't have to, you know, strain yourself trying to look at your own chest. I didn't want to just wrap it up around my neck with a chain. I wanted to do something kind of creative. Egyptian jewelry is so amazing and so creative and beautiful and intricate, so I wanted to try and do something intricate. So just these little like bird heads up the top to hold on to the chain. So once again, my camera cut out and I missed the bottom part of these red dots that I'm doing. Red balls. So the tricky part is I freehand everything. I should probably measure or use stencils for something once in a while, but I don't. I make things up as I go along a lot of the time. So I freehanded these balls all the way around, and some of them are uneven. Now I'm shading in with a black eyeshadow all over, like all around the feathers. I pick one side of the feathers, and it changed from one side of my chest to the other side of my chest because the light would be different. And I just went in and shaded in between them all. I shaded around the one edge of the ball, all the red beads. We'll call them beads. I don't want to call them balls. And then I'm putting some yellow beads in between the red beads. So for the makeup look, I just went with something pretty simple. I drew on some bottom eyelashes because I didn't have any fun fake ones, so I painted them on. And then I'm going to go in with, afterwards, with a white body paint and put white dots at the end of each of those bottom eyelashes. And it's a small detail, you can't see it, you can't really see what it is from far away, but it does add some fun to the eyes, especially when you get up close. Then, because this was kind of inspired by The Mummy, and I love the guy with the face tattoos in that movie, like, love the face tattoos. I wasn't going to go and draw, like, the actual words that he has on his face, but I just did some kind of a simple design under the eye. Trick is getting them even, so there's that. For the eyeliner, it's very, you know, exaggerated winged liner. I painted it on with body paint, so you would need to put a finishing spray and stuff on if you were going to wear that, because the body paint will move around if you get sweaty. This is a teal from the Electric palette, the Urban Decay Electric palette. Oh, I love this palette. And then I'm blending it out with some white. For the shading, I actually used the really, really light green, the like bright green color from the Electric palette as well, and some black eyeshadow to do my contouring. I know it sounds strange, but it needed an unreal look to it. Use a black liner for your waterline. Make some crazy eyeballs at you. And then I curled my eyelashes and slapped on some mascara, and that's it, guys. It was easy, it was fun, it looked cool. I hope you guys liked the video, and please subscribe below.
I will write you a song that sounds like a faded photograph of your favorite night. Just a little something to remember me by. You can sing along if you like it enough. Play it on your phonograph, it sounds kind of rough. Just a little something to remember me by.
Times.